Welcome back to the channel, everybody. You're watching and listening to Miss Amira Jyoti on Speak Up Hesitations, and you guys are on Speak Up Hesitations as well. So, my best friend used to write a few pieces of her own, and the recent one that I've read was extremely amazing and mind blowing. That was a poem, and that poem was all about how few aspects of her life are sad sometimes, but holds a reality. And now, if you're a constant viewer and listener of my videos, you'll get an idea for sure that how deeply I dig into thoughts and opinions. So let's get started. So the first section of the video says, people are really jealous of each other sometimes, but still pretends like everything is fine. Don't you think pretending is like an invisible mask that people wear to avoid showing what's really going on inside them? And my opinion is, you know what I feel like? I've said it before. Pretending is like a slow poison. For whom? For your own self. Why for own self? Because all that pretending behavior is coming from within you. And that's unreal. So, of course, that's gonna affect you first. And that's for sure negatively. So, if you really wanna wear a mask, but to protect yourself, not to harm yourself. So, the question here is why people still pretend like everything is fine. Number one, now they don't want to show you that now they are insecure of you. Number two, they just want to appear confident, even if there's something that's making them vulnerable. Number three, jealousy is obviously a negative emotion. So, if you will go on the stage to express your jealousy emotion, it will definitely lead to an argument or misunderstandings and conflicts, right? Number four, the foremost thing that comes to my mind when I understand somebody is getting jealous of anybody and they still pretends like everything is fine, the thing that comes to my mind is they just don't want to look bad or sound bad. So that's why expressing jealousy is a big no-no for like everybody. Number five, the another explanation that falls under this category is like, we are just feeling bad for ourselves. We are not jealous of anybody. Okay, then somewhere it's really fine because everybody has the right to feel bad for themselves if they couldn't able to make it. But do not confuse this feeling with jealousy. Basically, jealousy is not something like you're feeling bad for yourself, but somewhere you're happy for them. Jealousy is like you're not happy for them because you feel like that's the opposition. And this brings the feeling of anger, this brings the feeling of frustration, and ultimately, these feelings are negatives. And if you'll express these negativity, your image and your reputation can get destroyed in seconds, right? And nobody wants that. So people are conscious of this. So that's why they pretend. But I would like to add on just overcome this as soon as you can because bottling up jealousy hurts you in a long run more than anybody else because it affects your peace of mind for sure, but it prevents you to grow as a person as well. So my personal feel is have that feeling of happiness for like everybody, like for others success as well, because others success does not diminish our achievements, and this statement is as real as death. Then the another section of the poem talks about expectations. Now I feel like there is one unclear, like not clear thought about expectation that's roaming here and there, that is, don't expect, keep doing your work. Okay, do you really understand fine difference between expecting a result you want or maybe hoping for and getting attached to the result you want? There's a difference, right? I feel like expectation is a bit healthier unless you're not getting attached to the outcome you want, because the unhealthy thing is attachment, because attachment binds you to one particular outcome only, and if you're not getting that, you'll completely feel like shattered. Otherwise, for example, you're doing one thing and you're hoping a good result out of it, and it just did not work out the way you had mapped it out. So you moved on with something else, and that's life, and that should be the way of life. Okay, let's just make it a little more simple. Okay, when you are expecting, expectation means you're being hopeful because you've worked hard, you've made an effort. Expectations means somewhere you are focused and motivated that yes, it will happen. Okay, but you're also open to the possibilities and willing to accept the different outcomes and result. But when we talk about attachment to the result, it means you're emotionally tied to a specific outcome, that I want this. So you're not preparing yourself for willing to accept different outcomes and result. Okay, so this is what attachment is, which stops you from having wider vision and perspective. I feel like attachment somewhere stops your personal growth to a certain limit because you yourself are not allowing yourself. So expectations keeps you hopeful, motivated. But attachment traps you in anxiety, frustration, because you're trying to control something like, I want this only. So it's really good sometimes that you guys are really aiming for positive outcome, good result, expecting good result, but just don't get attached to that. Okay. And this mindset, trust me, this mindset not only help you to reduce stress, but also help you to stay resilient when things don't go as you've planned. For example, a couple expecting a baby and expecting a baby girl, but they're not getting attached to their expectation of getting a baby girl. See how beautiful is this? So the rule is you can expect the best, but stay unattached to the outcome. So don't trap yourself with a complex idea of why is this expectations coming. Expectations naturally rises. It's a part of being human. Instead, be conscious of one simple rule, that is, let's not get attached. And then I feel like we all be sorted somewhere. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now, everybody. Keep watching Speak Up Hesitations.